I want for Christmas is other people to be hearing this music right now, because it's always a hit or miss thing if everyone else is hearing the music. All right, Vigilante Williamson here on another episode of Thursday Night Throwdown. Yes, this is Rush. We changed format like 100 times, but this is Thursday Night Throwdown. It's Vigilante Williamson's Thursday Night Throwdown, kind of like Zack Snyder's Justice League, only it's worse than the original. But I appreciate everybody being here, and by everybody I mean you in the chat, and of course my lovely panelists, Drew the Supreme Heretic, and Culture Casino.
Hail, kids.
Good and yeah, this show switched formats like 3 times in an hour, but it doesn't matter. You're all here, and we appreciate you being here. We're going to talk about stuff.
Oh God, we got
a trillion things. I don't know how much of it we'll get to, but one thing
that's a ton.
I do want to add, because it's something of the Vigilante Williamson channel. I always end the show on a positive news story. I already have it kind of pulled up. So whenever we get tired and tap and say, okay, that's enough, I do still want to end on a positive news story. And Eric, yes, what happened with Comics Division? He is healing.
Yeah, he is. He is set to get his hernia surgery, I believe, in the coming day or days, and he will be in the recovery process. So he will be taking a little bit of time away. And I'm sure that he wanted us to relay the message that, you folks are indeed the best chat on YouTube. He loves all of you. And, in his stead, we will be here to make sure that the show does go on. So, next week, I believe we'll be passing it over. I'll have the Thursday Night Throwdown on my channel. So you get a double feature of sorts. We'll have the early with Pegasus Actual, and then we'll take a small break and get into the Thursday Night Throwdown. So the show will still be going on. We will just be spreading the love, if you will. So around the different channels. So that and that's the way it should be, and that's how comics is. He likes to promote folks. He likes to share. And he likes for everybody to be successful and happy, and he's good people. And I think we're all here because we know that. So, thank you to Comics Division and Speedy Recovery, and we wish you well, my friend.
Yeah. No truth to the rumor that the Illuminati or aliens have kidnapped him.
No, he's good.
No, he's
they may kidnap us after the show.
Okay. Yeah.
But
he's okay.
Yeah, we were rebranding in the background for a bit. Took some time. Got some stuff together. Yeah, we figured it out.
Just seeing the right thumbnail either. So sorry.
So we got a lot of people in the chat. Hail to another monster. Hail to Wook. I see you, buddy. Mary G. Hail to you. Pop Culture Republic. Parrot Head, obviously. Tox, the Toxic Man Flu. The Wake Down is here. New Bomb Turk.
Up, Wake Down.
Soul Assassin.
Yeah.
As always. Yeah, man. We got a cast of thousands in the chat. It's great to see everyone. So,
everyone in the chat.
I don't know, gentlemen. How was your Thursday so far? Mine was pretty interesting. I've been at the Cleveland Clinic most of the afternoon and evening with my mom, and we got home rather late. That's why tonight Pegasus Actual didn't really get done, but obviously precedence took place, and family does come first. So we will definitely have everything hopefully calm next week on my end anyway. But that was how I spent mostly my Thursday afternoon and evening.
Yeah, I hope. How is your mom? Is she doing better?
It was thankfully not bad today, but in the grand scheme, she's doing so. She's still recovering, obviously, from that big stroke she had, and it's coming along. Maybe not as rapidly as we would like, but she is recovering steadily, and that's the most important thing. So I appreciate everybody's continued thoughts and prayers and support, and thank you so much.
Yeah, I really do hope she gets better. Strokes are.
Oh yeah, I know, man, and you're a good dude, bitch. You're a good dude, and I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, we appreciate you. We appreciate Mama Heretic, and just hope prayers to Mother Heretic, Soul Assassin.
Yeah, and thank you, buddy.
Yeah, and Rob Altis, see you here, and you're right, Speedy Recover. I read the comics, so we want comics to get over hernia surgery. I'm sure I'm going to mention it a few times as people funnel in.
Gonna be a little
hail brightest day.
Yeah, hail brightest day. Hail Rob Altis. Noble Arrow. I see you, Mike Pete Sticks. Like it.
Yeah.
There
Speaking of brightest day, shout out to him. He just got over 100 subs.
He did.
So brightest day is a budding star, man. I'll tell you what, that dude is a hard worker, and he's putting some good stuff out there. So I highly suggest checking out Brightest Day. He's a big big contributor to our Pegasus Actual Chats.
Yeah,
he knows his BST. I'll give him that. It's great to have him.
His channel, like we say in the Culture Crime Fighters, they have his little segment talking about the shorts. Those shorts really did help his channel grow really fast.
Yep. Smart.
Yeah. And another rising star, the Wake Down. He is R. Perry Chan.
Yeah,
I already have him. No one else can have him.
Now, come on.
Yeah,
I know the Wake Down wants to work with me a little bit too. VW, come on.
Maybe.
Spoon.
Hell, Chris.
Hey, Chris Sizable. And I saw that. Somebody snuck in here. It was Tree Rock.
Tree Rock.
Yeah, Tree Rock. I was wondering what I was talking about. Yeah, I was just chit chatting about what happened today, Tree Rock. I had to run my mom out to Cleveland Clinic, but thankfully it wasn't super serious. So, all right.
Looks like the Wake Down's cheating on me already. He likes your hair. So.
Well, thank you. Wow. Hey, that was a hiccup. Holy cow. I need to do something about that.
People get routinely hypnotized by Culture Casino's hair. It is just one of those things. He's like one of those old commercials from the 80s, the slow-mo hair flip,
There you go. That's what the kids like.
Yep. There it is.
Yeah, that'll sell. That'll get the subs up. There we go.
Always does. So,
ladies. All right. So I guess the first thing I want to get into, I'll get into the title thing. I like, even though we talked about it yesterday on the Culture Crime Fighters, always plugging that show. This Demi Levato thing is just great. It's so.
Damn it.
It is such a, oh my God, Elliot Page did this a few months ago and got popular. I wanted to be popular too, guys. Man, the video, unfortunately, we tortured people with the video. But at one point, she says that she doesn't even know everything about non-binary. So it's like you literally are admitting that you don't even know what you're calling yourself. You're just doing this for attention. You just know it's cool to say they and them. And holy shit, Toxic Man Flu just tipped $50 fucking in the stream elements, which you can do too. You can tip. You don't have to tip $50, but I appreciate Toxic Man Flu. Let me give me a second. Let me see what he said, because I'm sorry, I have too much ADD. So when I see $50, I'm like, oh shit. Let's see what he's talking about.
Damn.
There you go.
Damn.
Yeah. Hail Tox. Much love.
Hail Tox. And speaking of, when I think of big super chats, I think of the channel's benefactor, Ogre Squash, who I haven't seen in a while. And I'm like, where are you? Oh, I hope Ogie doesn't think he has to pay each time. Like this, you can show up for free and just
Hail Clobbering Times. Great.
Hail Clobbering Times.
Southern Belle. Great to see you.
Yeah.
Always love to see a Southern Belle.
Yeah, who doesn't love a Southern Belle?
Yeah, exactly. Snorter Poopus Cuber.
Hello, Snorter Poopus. And Toxic Man Flu. Dick's Division, assemble. Thank you guys for doing it. Thank you, Toxic Man Flu, for your support. I appreciate it a ton, man.
Yep.
Of course we were going to do it, man.
This show is a tradition. We cannot let it
tradition
go by the wayside. Because unlike some of the new woke culture, we respect tradition.
Yeah.
So speaking of respect, Demi is the definition, of bandwagon woke. And this is like what I love to call these people bandwagon woke, because that's exactly what it is. They are jumping on a bandwagon to stay relevant, to try to appeal to the people that Hollywood is now trying to appeal to. So they have to go through all the gymnastics and hop on all the woke trends so that they can stay on the good side. And I am not surprised about her doing this at all, because, otherwise Demi doesn't have a career. Because let's be honest, if we're just talking in the greater pantheon of celebrity, God, what is she, like C-list, D-list, maybe E-list?
100% real with you, Chief. I don't even know what she's famous for. I have heard the name, but I promise you on all Soul Assassin, how she became famous.
Nailed it.
Your guess is as good as mine. I'm not sure if she got famous through Disney. I'm not sure if she got famous through a sex tape. I'm not sure if she got famous through Instagram. I have no idea what brought Demi Levato to all of us. Chat, if you do know, please let us know. Criticizable the craze. You know what the problem with society is? I would too. And that's why we're in the fucking situation we are, because too many of us will just say, oh, she's batshit insane, but she's cute enough.
We'll smash.
Fuck up our lives.
Yeah, I mean, at our core, we're still men, and we still look at it. We're like, yep, I'd hit it, but God, is she crazy? And you can't break. It's hard to break the rule, because remember, the rule is, don't stick it in crazy. But
exactly.
But here's the thing: we always break that rule because again, we get disarmed by the cuteness.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of girls get Pearhead says she got famous on her knees. A lot of girls do, but they get in their knees and then they do something. You know what I mean? 2 songs with Nicki Minaj, I believe. So she did some songs. Okay, so music was the gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she was a Disney star, says the Wake Down.
Yeah, she was.
She was. I had no idea.
She was also. Wasn't she on one of those crazy judgy shows? Wasn't it? She wasn't American Idol. It was one of the other ones.
X Factor?
I think she might have been X Factor or one of those. Where failed celebrities go to become relevant for 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what they do. Hail Captain Trek. I see
Captain Trek. I appreciate Captain Trek showing up. I see Mike Beats Dicks. I see more and more people showing up. And I appreciate it. And Chris Eyes of the Craze says, I've never broken that rule. If I do, I'll lose my powers as a wizard.
Don't try not to stick it in crazy, buddy.
Hey, wizardry is underrated. I think modern society said, you know what? Maybe the wizards have something. They're on to something, because at least they ain't got child support.
Dude. 18% of your income every month is a super suck.
Yeah. Yeah. And she has 9 albums. Whoa. News to me.
Is she singing any of them?
Auto-tune probably does.
Knock on wood, I have no children lurking around this great country that I know about. So I'm good.
Well, hey, that's all you can hope for. That's all you can hope for. So let's get into this story. And I love the bounding in the comments. Shout out to John F. Trent and bounding. Apparently, after she tried to cancel a yogurt shot. I don't even know that story. I'm not sure if it's going to be we're going to find out in this article.
Dude, it was a legit story, man. She was a complete see you next Tuesday. But yeah, let's keep going.
All right. You can say cunt on this channel. Fuck it. Actor Demi Levato. So wait a sec. She's an actor? See, that's the thing.
She's also an actor.
Yes. I don't know. I mean,
the people on the hub are actresses. Come on.
Hail Tom.
What's up,
Tom? Mead. Hey, Mead. With the blank face.
Oh, he's making a face.
Yeah.
Tom, you're welcome in here, brother.
Yeah, I can toss you a link if you want one.
Yeah.
You are welcome here. Not a fan of hers, but I've heard far worse. No alto. So she is a decent. Who knows? Who knows? Like I said,
okay. It says she was on America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent. Okay. Let me DM this to Tom. Sorry if Tommy Hearn shows up because that sometimes shows up when I switch because I have two different browsers up because of StreamYard.
Yes, we need Bat Tom.
Yeah. So there's Tom. So here's a link for Tom if he wants to show up. It's up to him. No pressure. Not obligated. Always appreciate. Just like Super Chats if you got is a pro capitalism channel. So feel free. All right. So yeah, let's get into this. Actor Demi Levato recently posted a video where the actor claims to be non-binary and instructs people to now use they them pronouns. I may have to. Hopefully, the video is here because I gotta kind of play it.
Are you gonna play the video?
You know what? It might be. But is it here?
Yeah.
Roll up, it is.
They talk about, but roll up because they talk about the yogurt shop, bro.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Right there. So whoa. Down.
I know. I'm just trying to check everything.
Right there. Bam.
I see it.
Okay. All right. Damn.
All right. So yeah, Midnight said just waiting on pizza. Yeah, we didn't either. We just kind of just rushed it.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, the wake down. This is some game here. Always dated women far beyond my league. There's no women behind your league. That's a misnomer. That's a total misnomer. No matter how hot she is, her shit stinks just like everyone else. Appearance wise and looking back, can't think of a single one that's worth it. I have one exception to that rule, but I'm pretty similar.
Terminus S. Hail, buddy.
Hail Terminus S.
Great to see you.
50th time he's to my channel. He's a determined guy. He's
Southern Belle, I love you. She just nailed it.
Ambulance
Demi
chaser.
is an ambulance chaser.
Yeah, ambulance. Bambalance. And here's the thing. She's the second best Demi. That's all I got to say about that. They're both whack balloons.
She's chasing the glambulance though, because she's trying to stay on the relevant track, as we were saying before, and it's just it's so superficial. You can see right through it, and that's what makes her just she's so cringe, man, so cringe.
Yeah, I'm reading this yogurt shop thing. This is even more cringe. It says the video comes a month after Levato attempted to cancel a yogurt shop, and the reason why is just, oh my God, the Big Chill in Los Angeles, California. Shout out to Holly Weird, because the actor was upset she had to walk past tons of sugar-free cookies and other diet foods before you get to the counter. I'm not going to talk about anybody's weight when I look like fucking Biggie Smalls' illegitimate light-skinned son, but for anybody who's as chubby, and I'm not trying to, she's got the chub thing, and I like them thick, but no, you can't just, somebody called her Demi Potato yesterday.
She wasn't down with the thickness until like recently, but she ruined herself with drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was hardcore coking it up for a while, man.
Yeah. And it's like I do feel for whatever goes on in those Disney, because there's something up, because all these motherfuckers keep going crazy out of the Disney thing. Yeah, Thick Thighs do say lives, Soul Assassin, and Hell Kill Each Other.
What's up, Kitty?
Yeah, and Demi Moore has been chasing her youth. Talking about Demi Moore, but at least Demi Moore had a legitimate career.
Dude, she keeps her stuff tight. So yeah, so you know that feels good and all that, but yeah, no, the superior Demi is Demi Moore, even though she's as crazy as a freaking cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Yeah,
the only all right, to me, the only party that should be using they them pronouns are like demons from the seventh ring of hell. Okay, there's only those are only the logical parties that can use those and say, they.
Not even the fifth layer.
Yeah. Not even the fifth layer. That's not enough.
I mean, that's it. That's pretty much, yeah. I mean, because it doesn't make sense for anyone else.
Fucking Jesus.
Yeah,
The chat
is
on fire
awesome.
tonight.
First
Oh,
off,
God.
we're not afraid to go there, Eric. Yeah, there's a non-zero chance that's true. I've heard that rumor as well. And
Yeah,
Nickelodeon stars, too.
I'm not surprised, man. Look what the hell Britney Spears has been through.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that chick is full on Cracker Barrel, man.
But you
I
know
mean, come on.
Not only is she crazy, the way people react to her, there's something fishy about that as well. That not react to her, but doesn't she not have power of attorney of herself or something like that?
I just hope she gets back herself. I'm just,
Yeah.
there are certain
she's being
people
manipulated as well.
Oh, for sure, man, dude. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, microwaves are not good for your brain.
No.
But yeah, she went. God, I think she's still going through some shit with her dad right now, like arguing over that. But yeah, I haven't kept up with that. But yeah, the last I heard,
here's the thing. Here's what she needed. She needed a good man that would say no.
Yeah, I don't think either Kevin Federline.
Drew, the question is, who's been in Britney Spears? I don't know. What wasn't JT in there for a minute?
A lot of record executives. Were inside of Britney Spears.
Oh man.
And to be fair, probably at a younger age than they should have, because it's like I said, that industry, there's something fucking wrong. There's a reason all these crazy motherfuckers go woke. There's a reason these crazy motherfuckers go crazy, because there's something.
So Soul Assassin says, remember Winona Ryder.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh yeah, free Winona.
Wow.
Look, I mean, a lot of women in their middle age go through a shoplifting phase. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, I don't know of it, but
wait,
sure.
Soul Assassin was Maya a Disney chick?
Talking about Maya, like
the R&B
singer. Yeah, I remember Maya. She looked bad back.
Oh,
in the day.
she was.
That was right when puberty
started.
Hello. Maya was like, "Whoa, girl."
Yes. Was Maya a Disney girl though?
Okay, so look on your right of your screen. See the Cremo ad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Well,
you're a dude.
Yeah, well, I do gotta shave. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, they got everything, man. Hair,
the 5 o'clock shadow.
They take care of your hair. They take care of your face. They take care of a lot of stuff.
Even though I think I'm incapable of growing anything past peach fuzz.
Yeah,
hashtag Asian problems.
Yeah, I grow manes everywhere. I am a lion, bitches. That's all I got to say about that.
All right, let's get back to this fat washed up singer. The Big Chill did not take, and I mean, she's pretty much. Well, she's not that fat. She's kind of thick. I would consider her thick, but whatever.
Dude, wait. Did you see the first picture you showed of this girl?
This is the first one.
Yeah, it's not right, bro.
No, she's insane. I mean, look at this picture. Look at this.
Yeah. God, yeah, she. Oh wow, she looks. She got crazy eyes in that one.
She could probably pay like left outside linebacker for the Steelers or some shit. I'm just saying.
She'd be a good edge rusher.
There you go.
Yeah, she has that. She does have that Dwight Freeney look. Once we show the video, she really looks like Dwight Freeney. She has that like stocky. You know what I mean?
I do.
God. Now I need a Mel Kiper breakdown of Demi Levato.
Oh yeah,
right. 40. What's her 40? How many reps did she get on a bench?
Dude, she can do 225, 19 times, man. Somebody's gonna grab her.
You know something?
Yeah.
So she's going by they them. I mean, she starts taking hormones. Maybe she can bench 225.
All she got to do is figure out how to get around the corner. So if she can get off the blocks around the corner on somebody and get at the quarterback, man, she's got a career. Yeah. I'm just saying.
I can go to the article, but there's nothing real.
I like Terminus's.
You play the video. Make it big, dude. Play the video.
Yeah,
Terminus's comment right there is great. Demi looks kind of mannish.
Nope. Kind of looks mannish in that short hair video. Probably should call her Demi Levato.
El Vato.
Yeah, that's the look of someone who can suck their soul out of you with a straw. Very much, very much.
Yes, Mike Beats.
Oh man.
Uneven hair screams SJW. Yes.
Oh yes, Southern Belle. Yes.
Yeah, this is why I criticize with the craze. This is why I make sock puckets. I trust them googly eyes more than crazy eyes. Yeah,
Right.
Well, that's
yeah.
classic.
Her new haircut, Small Time says, is like Mo from the Three Stooges.
Thank
Shout
you,
out to Mo Howard.
Right up there, bro.
The way Romulan pretending to be human. So yeah, I'll try to.
You get a little break.
Wake down. It'll be like that clip from DS9. It's a fake.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, this chick is on her way to Cracker Barrels like Britney. I mean, there's like a handful of them that you're going,
yeah. Yep.
So let's see how insane she is. Like, I'll probably reuse some jokes from the Culture Crime Fight, but this is very insane. Let's go.
That's a nice mic rig she's got.
Demi Levato.
Can everybody hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Plenty good.
Living in the fourth dimension means existing consciously in both time and space. But for
Okay, so before we even start, she's talking about the fourth dimension in time and space. I don't think she is a theoretical physicist, so I'm not sure she's the person you would go to the fourth dimension for. So I just want to note that out. And,
and she's also reading cue cards.
Yeah, obviously, or a teleprompter. We thought that maybe it was written in the walls and shit across the wall, and she's reading from that.
Possibly.
Is she just reality speaking of the fourth dimension?
I'll
go back.
Like seriously? I mean, it's just
if she starts talking about quantum entanglement, then wow.
Yeah, so let's play it. This is a show 4D with Demi Levato, obviously.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's
Demi Levato.
I bet you she's taking 4Ds at the same time.
Living in the fourth dimension means
Probably.
existing consciously in both time and space. But for me, it means having conversations that transcend the typical discourse. I want to take this moment to share something very personal with you. Over the past year and a half, I've been doing some healing and self-reflective work. And through this work, I've had the revelation that I identify as non-binary. With that said,
okay. So one thing I noticed before we get into how insane she is, we gotta stop thinking hot girls are hot. This woman has her entire face drawn on, including the eyebrows. How did we as society get to this? We all failed.
Dude, and her eyelashes are 64 inches long and are not hers.
Some self-reflective work, and I realized I was non-binary. Oh my god, yeah. I woke up one day and embraced woke. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. How do you realize? Oh my god.
This is Eric one said MK Ultra. This looks like an MK Ultra training exercise. Because there's a sparkly shit inside of a disco ball. She has this like completely drawn on face. Like when humans don't have natural eyebrows, it bothers me, man. I don't think I'm crazy, but I just want.
When girls wear lashes that are like longer than fingers, that bothers me.
Yeah, that's not a good look either.
That's Lee press-on lashes or whatever the hell. That's friggin' dumb.
Sort of poopus, you are right on point. Transcend, discourse, not binary. Yeah, she is dropping all the buzzwords. I mean, it's so pathetic, though. It's so pathetic, as you can see.
You bumped her. Holy shit, bro.
God, man, it's so much. Come to the reality.
You guys are ridiculous. Oh my God.
Yeah. I've come to reality. I'm no longer relevant, so I'm coming out as a special kind of stupid. This is another good point. Just to the men in the chat, the Wake Down says she's not hot. She appears hot after hours of work. They got a dozen women like her at the local Walmart. There's a lot of women, especially out there, that's just like they're average. Let's talk about these celebrity girls. Looking at you, Amber Turd and Brie Larson, they're average-looking girls. They're 100% average, but they now they have the expert makeup, and then they look. Well, this one, failed.
She looks like Soul Assassin said self-reflective and decided to get that haircut.
Exactly, self-reflective. You did not look in the mirror. That's a lie. Robot Vigilante.
Hail to Mitch Rogers. Hey, Mitch, great to see you.
Matt's here. Holy shit! Look at everybody rolling in. Thank you guys.
Appreciate you guys showing up. Yeah. Won't lie. She used to be hot back before the woke. I'll take your word for it, man.
Dude, when she had hair. She had hair. And she hadn't taken every drug known to man, including bath salts, apparently, or whatever they're handing out.
I only heard the name Demi Levato. I know nothing of her existence. I heard the name before this week, but you're teaching me everything there is to know about this woman. It's because men have better.
Sort of poop just says, I can see her attacking someone with a Walmart meat log.
Why can't I see
she's the chick that grabbed a 10-pound meat log, a hamburger, and whooped somebody's ass with it. I could see that.
I could see her just fucking eating the meat raw in the middle of Walmart. You know what I mean?
Like, Stone Cold Jeremy.
What's up, Stone Cold Jeremy?
Terminus S going at Brie Larson's skull meat. I think Brie Larson was born a dude or something unfeminine about her figure, really. She is the most bodiless human I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The number one.
You know, but some guys are attracted to. Wow, I almost said very bad things. I'm just not. I'm going to stop talking.
Don't get us heated. But listen, she has no. Yeah, I know what you were. I already know where you're going. Please don't go there. This is not. I know I'm a fat fuck, but I am not EDP. We're not going there. The thing is, like, Brie Larson has like no features, and she's getting older, and she's starting to look like Karen Momish, and she has no body. I know that's not what you come here for. We're going to get into this crazy bitch in a second, but it's just
I can't. But see, and I'm normally not about tearing down appearances. I don't like. That's not my.
Doing this. We're doing this for her own good. If she sees this, do better. You need to get help.
Michael Jordan said back in the 80s, "Get help."
Yeah. Get help. Why don't I have that drop? I'm not smart enough.
Oh man, yeah.
We'll keep going because this thing's fucking forever.
Yeah, I'll keep going because it took us forever for last time because there's so much to unpack. Matt Morgan says, I mentioned this earlier on TWIBS. Sorry.
Twibs.
Yeah.
Twibs. Oh, it is Twibs. Okay.
Yeah. Hail, shout out to Justin Proper.
Yeah.
Oh, This Week in Bullshit. Okay, sorry. Yeah. I think you're going to see a lot of actors coming out as bi to have protection on the LGBTQAI, which I don't know if that's a joke or not. Because
it is. Tell? Not wrong. Yeah, elemental P, QRS plus umbrella.
It's only a joke for now. They'll figure a way to use 2AI.
Oh, dude. Fuck. Go ahead.
It's getting to the point where the only way to get work, which is pretty insane, and I'm pretty sure borderline, like, if you're forcing people to have sex with a specific group of people just to get a job, that seems like prostitution.
Dude, they're human. These are broken elements of humanity. Okay, I promise you, the people that will be in my short film when I start filming sometime, hopefully end of August, beginning of September, somewhere in there. Those people, well, it might be a little later than that. We have to wait till it's not really hot because I'm literally renting a ghost town to do this in. When I start shooting this film, those people will be authentic to who they are. I won't ask them, to visit a casting couch. They aren't going to have to tell me.
Oh, I'm disappointed now.
What kind of Hollywood exec are you?
Yeah.
You're not going to have to tell me where they think or what kind of bathroom parts they have or what they prefer their bathroom parts to rub up against. They won't have to make any declarations about, their belief systems or their political affiliations. They just have to read the lines, do a halfway decent job of that. And hopefully we get, an 86-minute short film out. Well, I guess that's technically almost a feature.
You promised me the role of the Asian midget killer that I could go around biting kneecaps. Did that change?
I don't care about any of those things as long as those kneecaps don't belong to anything living or dead.
Okay.
So real quick, Matt Morgan says that's not a joke. Still don't know if he's joking.
No, he's right.
Matt. Oh, so the LGBT2QAI is
QAI. Yeah. Plus is They're doing eventually all letters of the alphabet except for C will be represented because or H possibly because C would be cis and het would be H, right?
Yeah.
Well, see, man, this cis thing, I talked about it, but a couple weeks ago, Mother's Day.
It's a
slur.
Trying to explain cisgender to my mom was who's on first. Just the concept that there's a name for it, and I'm not trying to be discriminatory. I'm just for men. Like, okay, when I said the cis female, she said was a cis female. Well, a female that was born a woman and is attracted to men. So you mean like a normal woman? Well,
yes.
And I'm like, well, cis and transgender is the way to classify things. And it was. I still don't think she gets it. It's complete who's on first.
Well, dude, you try to explain that to a normal human being, right? And they're like, okay. See, here's the problem. Like, we're trying to normalize a whole lot of people that would have probably done better in a mental health system. So
our mental health system is fucked.
Yeah, but it's been fucked for a long time, and that's the problem. We abandon the opportunity to help people who had challenges. And if you genuinely have gender problems, and you are dysphoria, right? You actually should get help, and if it leads to reassignment, so be it. But the allowance for the concept that there is more beyond, the particular number of things, that's an issue. There's something going on. It's chemical. There's something else there that needs to be addressed, and this was a commonly accepted thing until we got into the politics that you probably don't want me to start talking about on your channel.
Well, this channel is not Comics Division. This is a lot. We are borderline West Moody. We just don't care about the selection.
Okay, well then, yeah. So you're talking about any single political divisive element that can bring about your desired political construct for government, which would be Marxism. So you're going back into the 1920s. You're talking about critical theory, which was born out of the Frankfurt School, which is essentially where critical race theory came from. Same thing. Well, not exactly the same thing. And they're just using one element. Now, there's other practices in place based on critical theory to bring about cultural change. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And so this is anything to break down the current construction of society as it's been accepted for 200 generations.
Yeah, the entire existence of humans on this earth.
Well, yeah, but I mean, 200 generations, whatever. But the goal being to bring about a change in governmental organization to lead to an authoritarian worldwide governmental system. That's what is at stake here. And so welcome to the West Moody Hour. Apparently, on
like I said, this is not.
But all you have to do is look at the now growing list of almost, we're getting close to 300 Fortune 500 companies that have boards of directors, elected by, that slate is elected by hedge fund managers that are affiliated with the World Economic Forum. Every single one of these include this ridiculous concept of a position called, diversity and inclusion. When you see that in a company, you know for sure they've been corrupted by critical theory and critical race theory, amongst other things. And that should lead all investors down the primrose path to saying, I will no longer support you through the stock market, and I have no interest in purchasing your goods.
That's interesting. Because the investor class, I mean, we're starting to see a little cracks of them starting to push back. You remember that investor call where they asked about the conservative and what's
no. You're talking about the annual meeting. Those are different. Okay. So you have an annual meeting every year, but the other 3 quarterlies that exist don't have the opportunity for, Joe Blow stockholder to ask those kind of questions. They're carefully controlled. 99% are handled by Morgan Stanley. Mm-hmm. Morgan Stanley is in the pocket of the WEF. They are and they are the authority right now when it comes to some of the liaison information when it comes to the analysts around the stock market, right? Yeah. So probably right now Disney is being punished for the actions of bowing to the public pressure when it comes to turning off their critical race theory based program. That their Imagineering department and diversity and inclusion folks came up with. Well, I guess technically it's not Imagineering, it's somebody else, but Parks, Products, and Experiences and DI, yeah. And so when all of that came upon the radar, and it looks like the company stock was going to be destroyed by the regular shareholders, they reacted and canceled it. In the latest meeting and the reaction to the underperforming what do you call it Disney Plus subscriber base, plus the $901 million profit that on a $600 million revenue loss, which meant they were cost cutting to achieve the profitability.
Yeah. And they probably lost closer to $1 billion if not for the cost cutting.
Mitch Rogers is commenting on
why you get the feeling that Demi is trying to peer into yourself, because she is.
Well, she's always, she's a succubus. Yeah, but
great to see you, buddy.
Finishing up that thought, all I was going to say is they're being punished now because if you look at their financials, long term they're flat, mid range, and short term they're down, according to any analysts on Disney right now. So if you're a stockholder, pay very close attention. And that's the thing. I mean, when they feel like the board has been betrayed by, a decision made by the CEO or whatever, they're going to use the people in their pocket to, drive the stock down. When a company does what they want, all of the executives will get paid. Because the stock's going to go up and the CEO will do well because he's going to get a bonus based on the performance of the stock and all the other crap. And this is the problem when compensation for the people in power comes from the performance of the stock directly and for no other reason. This is why you end up with CEOs in the midst of a global crisis financially making a ridiculous number of times over their employees'
That's
base.
What happens when you have the biggest wealth transfer in human history.
Yeah, well,
there's a lot of that. But I have a counterpoint, and it's something that happened in January. Not that thing that happened in January early. Later on, when the stonks happened, that showed the power of retail investors to make an impactful thing on GameStop and
we can do that.
I mean. My point is, if you have people enough to, if investors want to organize and impact things, they can.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying that they will, but they can. And there's people who suggest that they do.
And this is, but it's even broader than that. Do you realize that they're terrified of cryptocurrency?
Mm-hmm. I know. Well, of course they are, and that's another example.
So right now. So right now there are 2 cryptocurrencies I've been keeping my eye on, and as of tomorrow, all of my stuff will be in place to make it happen. And I think I've shown many of you the hardware crypto wallet that I have now, right?
Yeah.
So all of the future for me will be based on. I'll show everybody here in a second in the chat. Right. This is my new hardware crypto wallet. Okay.
All right.
Okay. This is the Elapal crypto wallet. This thing is water resistant. Right. Essentially, it's waterproof unless I dropped it 90 feet of water. It's tamper proof. It is air gapped. It never connects to the internet. Okay. All of my crypto is on this. If I ever lose it, I can, with my 12 mnemonics that are required, that would be your passwords, I can recover everything and put it on another hardware wallet. So my goal in life now is to get everything that I have crypto wise onto that. That's this weekend's job. And from that point forward, I'm going to be leaning harder into crypto. And I have two currencies I'm paying attention to. And after I've made my purchase on somebody's stream in the next week or so, I will reveal what I bought and for the reasons I did. I am not a financial planner. I am not an investment analyst.
This is not financial advice. Please,
I am not giving financial advice. I'm just saying the governments of the world hate crypto. They hate this stuff.
They're going to ruin it. But real quick, I have to get into Eric Winberg. He sent a tip, which you all can do. Just a tip.
Thanks, Eric.
Dick's Division, right? Because I'm not monetized and there's no guarantee I'll ever be with this fucking platform. But Eric Winberg tipped $2 and he said, "Hey, VW, was looking for where to tip you. Cool, you're hosting Curse Lit. You should mention the link when you transition segments." So I did mention the link. Bandwagon woke LOL. So thank you, Eric Winberg. I appreciate the super chat. You all can super chat if you like. Or not. It's never obligated. Always appreciated on this channel. So I just want to toss that out there. But yeah, I know people are probably sick, and you guys in the chat are so awesome. So I hate to miss a lot of great things you
There's
said.
so much, dude. We have this.
But
Is
Demi
the thing about
staring into my soul, and it's just.
Dude.
I gotta do this video. Let's get to this.
Play the rest of the video.
Yeah, let's finish up. Let's finish up her statement.
Okay, let's see what this crazy woman's saying.
I'll officially be changing my pronouns to they, them. I feel that this best represents the fluidity I feel in my gender expression and allows me to feel most authentic and true to the person I both know I am and still am discovering. In this first episode, I'm excited to share with you what this means to me and what it may look like for other people. I want to make it clear that I'm still learning and coming into myself, and I don't claim to be an expert or a spokesperson. I know this might be a new conversation for many, so I'm inviting my friend Alok, someone I trust, to spend time on this platform. Alok is an author, performer, and an important voice.
Holy crap, the editing on this.
Well, yeah, a lot of cuts. I mean, because she's not an actress. She can't remember all of her lines.
Well, she is an actress, but she's reading the shit out of this stuff. But yeah, go ahead.
Is she making prawn? That's what it looks like.
Man, this is just
this is nuts.
Keep it going. You might as well finish it off.
Yeah, but I'll finish it off and then I'll give my thoughts.
Their work to create visibility, equality, and understanding has inspired me on my healing journey. We'll discuss identity at large, but also take the time to personally reflect on how I came into my truth so that we, like many others, are able to live our lives authentically. In just a minute, I'm going to share space with Alok and dive deeper into this conversation.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, Jesus. So wait a second. Like her truth. They always, you always know the inauthentic, artificial, like idiots from a mile away when they come out with the my truth.
Dude, the minute you say my truth, you've immediately discredited yourself. When you're trying to speak factually about something, my truth is my opinion. In fact, going forward, and that's the problem. These people believe that the perception that they have is reality, when in many cases it's just not true. And every time you hear my truth, you can like kick somebody in their whatever their preferred pronoun is, because it's garbage. Anyway,
we just need like every time we hear that word my truth, we need like a small clip of just Shawn Michaels delivering his sweet chin music.
Yeah,
that's what it should be.
We don't have Shawn Michaels, but we do have another celebrity here to just help us out real quick.
Oh, cool.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, yeah, that's what we need for a lot of people. Just get help. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't have the drop, but I just that was necessary. She needs help.
Exactly.
Like she genuinely does. All jokes aside, like that, I hope for her that there's someone in her life that genuinely cares about her and say, sweetie, in 10 years, you're going to be 50 or 60 pounds heavier and 10 years older. You need something to do that is not in a limelight. You don't have talent. You got to get like a practical life.
Yeah. Hail to the weight down. He is headed off. Good night, sir.
Oh, wait. I think he sent the super chat real quick. I got to, before you go. And the super chat's telling him that he's leaving. All right. Got to work in the morning, so I'm going to head out, but you can be sure that I'll rewatch the stream over the weekend. Take it easy. I'll catch y'all next time. Take it easy.
Thanks,
at Vigilante, Culture, Heretic, and the chat. So thank you, Wait Down, who tipped $2, and I appreciate it. Every dollar counts. Everything adds up to this small channel. You guys keep it monetized. I've been monetized for a while because of you, and I appreciate it. So thank you, Wait Down. Hopefully you got to hear that.
And Stone Cold Jeremy with the spot on observation, man. Love Stone Cold Jeremy.
You guys are incredible. Holy crap.
Stunner for the working man. Demi Levato criticizes small businesses and catches slack. Come out as alphabet and use that as a shield from criticism.
Exactly.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Yeah, dude. And that's the thing is they're like, oh no, I need a shield.
Typical strategy now.
The shield only works for people who care about it. And believe me, the people who struggled with a lot of these issues don't want any of this bullshit. You talk to anybody in the LBG, however many letters you want to put in that thing, they fought hard to get where they are. They don't want any part of this crap. There's this tiny little sliver. There's this tiny little sliver that'll be like participating in it because they're misguided. But they thought to be equal, not more equal. Not to have a shield to walk around with. And that's the bullshit that this stuff does. I mean, you're going to, and this is why Mad Mardigan isn't wrong.
These shields are weakening, though. Normal people are starting to find this.
Everybody's like, fuck this. Yeah. You guys are dumb. You're no better than anybody else.
Well, here's the thing, okay, because I have a very, very, very dear real life friend of mine, that has been, that I've had for nearly, well over 20 years. She's married to another woman. She's a lesbian, and she is not on this train whatsoever. Sure, she's rather liberal, but she doesn't come out and act a fool or anything like that. She doesn't, carry herself in this manner. She's very happy to be with the person that she enjoys sharing her life with and raising her kids, and that's that. She minds her business, and by and large, at street level, when you go out and you meet actual LGBT people, it's like what Culture said. The majority of them
are normal.
The majority of them, the majority of that community does not carry themselves in this manner. It's only the ridiculous, flaky, idiot people that come out and do this because they're screaming and crying for attention, and it's carried. It's gone upwards to obviously, Hollywood, because they're falling all over themselves to pander to that small percentage. And it goes back to the reason why all of our stuff sucks.
Yeah, there's a huge attention whoredom issue, really in culture in general, mass culture, but especially amongst the pseudo celebrities. Because when you really think about it, like you said, most people, regardless of their sexuality, race, whatever, they're just normal people. They're just regular people with jobs trying to live.
Very regular.
And the worst thing we could do with anything is let these crazies represent anything because they're representative of nothing.
Soul assassin, yes. Movement hijackers.
Yeah. Let me get it. Movement hijackers, vultures, culture vultures. There's a lot of words you can toss them in. Culture, you asked me, does Matt want to come on? If Matt, if you're still here, you want to come on? Yeah, someone can send you a link, either Culture or me. I don't know if he wants to come on.
Mitch Rogers. The biggest problem is parents don't beat their kids enough today. Man,
There's something to that, man.
I'll tell you what, bro. There is something to that because, boy, I remember when I was younger, man, if I ever smarted off to my mom, oh, God, if I ever did that, my dad come home and whoop my fucking ass, and hey, it taught you a lesson. When you got grounded and got your privileges taken away for a month and got left to next to nothing, taught you a lesson. People don't teach those lessons anymore.
Yeah.
And that's why so many people are soft. Oh, I can't handle the meanness. Jesus, man. There's never been a point where, you may not like the meanness. Most people don't like meanness. But it doesn't mean that you can't handle it. It's called you get up, you deal with it, and you move on. And people aren't reinforcing this among the youth anymore. And to a large degree, like the people that grew up in a generation after mine, because I'm truly Generation X. I was born in 74, grew up through the 80s. Okay, so I was definitely right in the thick of that. It seems like generations that followed got softer and softer and softer as we went along.
Yeah. Wicked Lives Matter has this quote, which is perfect. Too many of y'all getting comfortable being disrespectful without getting punched in the face for it. That's exactly the case with modern social media.
Yeah, but that goes back to that's a double-edged sword of social media. Yeah. And Pop Culture Republic said a lot of this comes from the destruction of the family unit. Yes, and
absolutely.
And pop culture, that has been an ongoing thing. They have been trying.
To me, they've already succeeded.
Yeah,
they succeeded a while ago.
They've tried to take out the nuclear family almost immediately. And listen, by and large, they were successful. They took it out of the minority communities as soon as they enacted welfare and social programs.
Absolutely, that destroyed.
It killed the minority community,
and for a lot of poor minority communities, because fatherhood is like it's a rare, and now that's becoming a normalized part of mass culture. It's just you don't need a father.
Yeah,
co-parenting is a thing. They've nuked the family. There's someone. I just want to see APM. Hell, APM. It says YouTube has literally turned off the button for me, so I'm not sure which button. But it's interesting he's in here because he refers to himself as just a gay bloke. He doesn't like the LGBTQ, probably because they keep adding there's a numbers and shit added to it, and I'm sure he's upset. So I just
listen. There are a lot and the number is growing of people in the gay, lesbian, and bi community that are speaking out about, the influx of people coming in and trying to hijack. And also the fact that they're trying to normalize pedophilia and the MAP people are trying to get into that community as well and try to set up shop there. And there are a number of people from the LGBT community that are coming and speaking out about that. And that is very encouraging. I'm very happy about that.
I mean, in general, more people are speaking out on a lot of this stuff from a lot of different angles. Just like you see the black mothers talking about CRT. You know what I mean? You're getting more people who say, okay, because this shit hadn't hit normie. Somebody earlier in the chat said they never heard of cis gender before 2 years ago. I think it was just 3 years ago for me. You know what I mean? A lot of us never heard of this stuff. And APM says that's right because again, he doesn't like LGBTQ plus. And oh God, that's not right as far as the P being added to that thing. Yeah. And then another thing you guys need to watch out for is pansexual, because pansexuality includes everything which also includes.
Oh, it's just people trying. That's what I like to call. I laugh at people that say pansexual. I'm like, so you're just trying to say that you're bi, but you're trying to be trendy.
For the most part, is that.
That's exactly what that is. That's exactly what that is.
There is an element of like there are people who are who do know what that means and genuinely mean pan because they're including that as far as the maps goes. But and that's too negative. Let's talk about some positivity. Diego just tipped $10. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting Vigilante and supporting this channel, supporting this program. It's much appreciated. People like Vigilante and myself, we don't we're not monetized yet on our channels, and every little bit helps, and it's always appreciated. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and Diego tip, and he has a good point. He always has good points, and I actually want to kind of speak on this for a little while. Wow, he says this is why Latino culture fights against it. Family is part of our culture and faith. This is why there is a belt and a chancla, which I'm probably mispronouncing, plastic sandal, to put children in order. And my thought is, you know what? I can like Latino culture is one of the few cultures that still has a lot of traditional, as far as American cultures go, that still, for the most part, still has a lot of its traditional values intact. That's not obviously a true across the board all the time, every time. But I do notice that like they seem to take a lot less of this than the rest of us do, or at least the rest of us have been forced to, so to speak. So that's kind of a promising thing, if anything.
Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of the Gen X people I know, like around my age group, many of us. I mean, hell, we saw this back in the 80s with, the rampant censorship and the culture control. I mean, sure, it was coming from a different place. It was coming from back then, the extreme, like the religious nuts, not the actual, like, people that were religious, like the religious nuts. And there were people, trying to censor everything and dictate what you could say, what you couldn't say, the whole 9 yards. And we railed against that at that point. So it should be no surprise now. A lot of the Gen Xers are coming out and railing against this stuff. And, we get called names for it. We get called boomers, whatever. We get called, idiots for speaking out, or we get called bigots for speaking out. But, don't be surprised. We're railing against it. Same as it was back then, only it's coming from a different place. Yeah. So, New Bomb Turk, just like Tipper Gore. You remember that. The good old PMRC. Shout out to all you guys that remember that. And it's still awesome to go back and watch some of the footage from those old hearings that Dee Snider went and was testifying at, and also Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa's testimony is legendary, by the way, for that. So, hail Wookie. Tell Snow Dub we send love. Tell him what's up.
All right. Peace out, Wookie. And real quick, I see my man, the maker of this logo, Mando Merck, said, check Discord. I see like a link to a shirt. Is that what you're talking about, Mando Merck? Let me know in the chat if that's what you were getting at.
Yeah, New Bomb Turk. Yes, they did. And it drove sales of a lot of albums at the time because of that. But yeah, it got to a point back then where this was tried from that perspective. And when it got kicked out of essentially the conservative movement, and the conservative movement changed, they went and completely took over and assimilated the Democrat side and did it successfully. And that's why you have all this influx of globalist interests and everything else. And don't get me wrong, there's still a number of them in the Republican Party. You can just Exhibit A, like the Cheney family, the Bushes, people like that, you could see. And yeah, Mitch Rogers, I saw that about D. Snyder. That's disappointing. But he's another one that jumped on the fake woke bandwagon. But the thing is that you can see it. It's all the same game, folks. All it did was switch sides. That's all it did. It's the same game.
I would even push back about switch it. Depends on how you look at things. I don't even consider a side because I don't. The whole right and left thing is its own can of worms because to me it's just a bunch of authoritarian assholes.
No, it is. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah,
because all it did was switch sides, really and truly. But make no mistake about it, the Democrat Party now has been so corrupted and twisted. It is now just an extremist Marxist party. There is no Democratic in the name. It's only in name only. Because people like my mom, who's 79 now, but she was a Kennedy-style Democrat. She's certainly not welcome in there because she has very old, what they consider old school, antiquated views.
Yeah. Classical liberals now conservative. Classical liberals alt-right now.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And that is sadly where we're at. I am very much and I'm proudly an America First supporter. I am America First registered Republican. I definitely am not on the side of the rhinos. I want to kick the rhinos to hell out. And I'm hoping and kind of sitting back and watching, and I want to see if the Republican Party moving forward adopts and stays with the America First platform, and we stay on that level of progress, because that is what is needed for it.
Yeah, I don't have faith in them to do that, but I'm a cynical person. But Culture Casino, are you about to bounce out of here, or did you want to stay on?
Yeah, no, I wish I could stay longer. My workday got crazy. I haven't been able to get rid of the hiccups for the last half an hour, so. But that's okay. I've had a really great time. I like that we are keeping the show running. We've got an incredible audience. So the core group is here. I appreciate that. All the support from them, tipping you to make this thing go.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I feel like we'll rotate. What we need to do around. I think Nick's going to run the Monday show. So I feel like we're going to be okay while Comics is taking a break for obvious, good reasons. He's got to get things together. Good Lord!
Stop drinking, Culture.
We got.
No, it's
we
not
got
drink.
this.
Anyway, you guys are in charge. I hopefully everybody out there sticks around. I hope everybody has a great night. Thanks for having me, VW. I hope I see you. Good Lord! I hope I see you Sunday. You guys out there have an incredible night. Peace and love, and thanks for your support.
I will talk to you soon, buddy. Thank you.
All right, man.
Peace. All right. Looks like it's just me and Drew for the rest of the night.
Yeah. And we're gonna go till shortly after 1 o'clock, guys. We're gonna get up out of here too. So we got about another 25 minutes, and then we're gonna hit the road ourselves. But I'm hopeful that there's gonna be enough pushback to turn this around, and I think a rally is coming, Vigilante, because when you get down to it, it's not just the American people. I think people in general with common sense people around the world aren't going to take this lying down, and they're certainly not going to just be told that you must follow the authority or you're canceled. So I do believe that a rally is coming. And Mitch Rogers, just to give you an update, Comics is having hernia surgery, I believe, tomorrow. He's going to be taking a while to recover. So we have the programming covered in his stead while he is out. And as Culture mentioned, I think Nick may be doing the Monday show. Probably this coming Thursday, I will do the Thursday Night Throwdown next on my channel, and we will kind of rotate the Thursday Night Throwdown around the channels until he gets back. But yeah, the programming will continue. So make sure, because I know this is a favorite of a lot of people, and we do enjoy bringing this program to you because it's a fun discussion, and we get off on such crazy tangents, and we get to spend like the best time with you guys because you guys have great comments in the chat, and hopefully we make great and awesome points and have just good funny moments on here, and that's what makes this program special. So
and APM he had a hernia, comics division had a hernia surgery, or has hernia surgery coming up, so he's kind of talked about it a little bit but not like a much, but he does have some issues that he's going to get corrected, and hopefully he feels better and everything works out.
Yeah.
What's the comment I wanted to get
Rob
into?
Altus says most normal people are not down with the Marxistic trend.
Yeah.
That is exactly correct. And again, I fully expect a rally. And there is listen, guys, there's a lot that we still have. Chris Sezable, the craze, just mentioned it right there. Japan telling manga and anime artists about SJWs and that they aren't really given constructive criticism. That's exactly right. And there's a reason why, and in case you don't know, folks, I do write for boundingintocomics.com as well. Yeah. We can see the trends. We talk about that in our workspace on in the behind the scenes in the Bounding chat about what's going on. And everything that's selling right now is from Japan. Manga, anime, everything, because it's pure. It's not corrupted. It's not with agenda. By and large, it's just pure entertainment. It's not anything that has to do with a political agenda. And if it does, it's political within the scheme of whatever story they're trying to tell you. And that's acceptable. But when you get into the stuff that we're normally trying to be fed here, which is being beaten over the head with identity politics and, having the finger wagged at you, you must do this, blah, 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 and treated that way. Well, nobody wants that. And clearly it shows up in the sales figures. All you have to do is go and pull up a sales sheet of any thing in the comics industry right now. The sales are abysmal. Obviously, indie stuff, some CG stuff, obviously independents like Brian Pulido. Shout out to Lady Death. I love Lady Death still. So glad Brian Pulido still does Lady Death. That stuff is selling, but mainstream is dead because it's all pandering.
Yeah. Real quick, because we mentioned anime and manga, and I wasn't actually, because I'm a super normie with anime and manga, but the Berserk creator I know recently passed, Kento Miura. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, or Kentaro Miura. So yeah, rest in peace to him, because a lot of people in the chat are talking about it.
Wins. Fatality.
Yeah, it was a hard boss in Mortal Kombat 2, respect.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, it's anime and manga. There are a lot of elements that show pushback from the people. But the thing that scares me, and it's just that, okay, what the people want doesn't always matter. And a lot of this, the really thing that scares me the most is a lot of stuff is not meant for us. It's meant for our kids or the next generation down. And how are they going to be able to discern a lot of stuff, especially in an environment we just talked about? There are no fathers, and that's now becoming normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It used to just be a inner city welfare type thing. Now that's like the thing to do is to just not have a father for your child. And
well, that's also partially because, men have been painted as villains now.
Yep.
Don't forget.
The family court is very one-sided on top of all this.
It's so hard for right now for a single man, if you're in your, whether you're in your mid-20s or you're in your 30s or even into your 40s, because I can tell you from personal experience, it's very hard to date right now because, from a guy's perspective, you have to feel like you have to constantly watch your back. Do you have to, things cross your mind when you're getting ready for a date. Do I have to have a recording device ready in case I have to have my ass covered about something? Do I have to, watch what I say? Do I have to not mention that I'm conservative? Do I have to, the list goes on, and there's so many things that a guy has to go through to date because, the landscape out there is so crazy for guys to try to navigate with women because it's so hard to find the right ones because you got to navigate through a whole lot of crazy.
Yeah. Real quick, APM, do not put that crazy on me or that evil on me. And speaking of crazy and evil, Man Mardigan's here. Hey, how you doing?
Hail, man.
Hey, how's it going?
Appreciate you showing up.
Great to see you, buddy. I haven't talked to you in a bit.
Yeah, man. I just happened to look over at Twitter and sometimes I get notifications, sometimes I don't. I was playing Mass Effect, but I looked down.
No worries, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, we're just wrapping up and whatnot. Shortly, we got about another 10-15 minutes, so just wanted to have you on, man.
Yeah, right before I came in, somebody said something about how normal people not digging Marxism.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
So the thing about that is that's why they use the language and the terminology that they do is to cloud the people, what people actually know. Because if you hear the term like anti-racism, you're like, oh, I'm not a racist, so yeah, okay, I'm anti-racist.
Yeah.
Same thing with Antifa, right? Well, I'm not for fascists. Just because it's called anti-fascist doesn't mean that they are not 100% fascist.
It's a use of buzzwords and branding, and that's exactly
1984.
That's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to pull people in. They're trying to rope you in with that,
right?
So that they're upping the cool factor. And welcome in Ginger. By the way, Ginger Hosley, great to see you. Also great to see some of the comments there. Finite SA, great to see you. And Rob, I totally think that you were spot on being talking about a guy that's a single father, employed, generally a good person. Yeah, they are completely ignored in media now because that goes against everything. That goes against the narrative that they're trying to paint, and that is not representative, obviously, of the real world. Because when there's plenty of guys out there, and I know because I have guy friends that are single dads, and they're doing just fine, and they teach their kids great values, and they're great fathers.
By the way, there just real quick, there's this dude on YouTube. I'm not gonna say his name. I've had to stream with him a few times, but he posted something on Twitter about how if you support like World War II veterans fighting, then you support Antifa because they're exactly the same. Like, what the fuck? Like
this is why Twitter, like I have no use for Twitter outside of communicating with people.
For sure.
I
That's
try
why I'm
my
on there.
damnedest to ignore so much. Like if I ever have to like accidentally I'm stumbled onto major Twitter, it's like, oh God, please get off of it.
Yeah,
I have no idea this platform exists.
But the thing is,
no, go ahead, man.
The thing is, like, when I saw that, so I wanted to reply. But because I'm like, no, guy. Like, if I make a group called Little Old Harmless Peaceful Ladies and we burn down buildings, we can't be like, whoa, hold on. What do you hate old, peaceful, nice little old ladies? Like, what's wrong with you?
It's 1984 doublespeak. That's the cultural Marxist gimmick. It's like that's why you have Black Lives Matter. Well, of course, I'm not racist. Now people are starting to understand when they buy large mansions. But like the whole point of naming your group that is so you're opposed to Black Lives Mattering. Well, what are you, racist?
Right. And then somehow
it's a trap. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
And somehow they were able to convince people that all lives matter is racist.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude! You don't know English. Like, oh, okay, you're illiterate.
The problem is the media. I didn't realize
100%.
Millions of people were this able to be this brainwashed this fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
incredibly brainwashed to the point of like basic logic doesn't really compute with most people.
Well, here's the thing. Okay. And Wes and I have talked about
this right there. Logic's going extinct.
Wes and I have talked about this ad nauseum on his channel. There's been a psychological operation within the media for decades, and it's been proven that there has been CIA operatives within the media, and it's to control. It's to physically control.
Looking at you, Anderson Cooper.
Yeah, it's to physically control people's thinking. It's to carefully control narratives and things, how they want things to be presented. It's been manipulated, as I said, for decades. So it shouldn't come as a surprise to people. But yeah, it's just the amount of people that actually believe it. Yeah, like I agree with you, Vigilante. They've gotten completely brainwashed. And when we moved... and it was definitely an intentional movement towards a 24-hour news cycle. That just blew it wide open.
Yeah, and they're very selective with the news they cover. They're very selective on how they present news.
Well, they don't present something as facts. Like, let's say there's an altercation. The first thing that they give out, if they even present it, they only present certain ones. So it has to be a situation where there was a victim of color and the perpetrator is a white person, so that story can move traction. It's what moves news. It's what moves. They think moves the needle for them, and so they'll present that. But if there's something like a shooting, in Chicago, which happens every day, which, by the way, is one of the worst crime places, if not the worst crime city in America.
Which is odd with all of their gun laws. You would think that would...
It goes almost as if gun laws don't help at all and make the situation worse.
It's almost as if like criminals don't follow laws. Like it's...
Yeah. And isn't it interesting?
It goes unspoken because they don't want to touch black on black violence because it completely, again, shatters their argument and shatters their narrative.
The number one killer of white men, car accidents. The number one killer of black men, other black men. So yeah, that's just a statistic. So, but it would be nice to cover that.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw
that. Hey, V-Dub, is that why you surround yourself with white men? Like you're like,
hey,
I've seen this movie.
I'm Filipino, so
there you go.
Wow.
Yeah. I just happen. I'm just in the fan. I just do things with you guys, and most of you guys happen to be white. I like Fenver and McCaney 90. So there you go.
Like my granddaddy always said, don't ever let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the fact that you're Filipino, it didn't help my story. It didn't help my joke. So I just ignored that part.
Yeah. Toxic. That is true. Lori Lightfoot did say She is not going to take questions from reporters that weren't white. And boy, has she has she looked like an idiot since then.
A quick correction on that. It's not that she won't take questions. It's not. She will not do one-on-one interviews with if they're white. So it's a little different. You know what I mean? It's not like she's gonna have a press conference like white, nope, white, nope, white, nope. Yeah, Asian. Yeah, okay. You can ask a question. You know what I mean? It's
she's so a little trash. Different. A lot of these politicians like. I thought Kwame Kilpatrick was bad, but it turned out he was writing the template of how to be a politician in the modern era. If you guys know him, I know maybe Drew may know a little bit more because Cleveland's a little closer to Detroit. You may have heard some of the stuff like that. So shout out to 50. I've never heard of 50. Maybe it's 50 Cent. That's an odd stream to hop on. But 50 tipped $1. He says, "Ta-da! I can work this shit." So I appreciate the tip.
There you go. Thank you.
Just the tip, 50. Just
appreciate it.
Oh, by the way, Drew.
Yes, sir.
By the way, Drew, I got to hang out with John and the other guy I really liked, Spencer.
Oh, yeah.
Those are your people.
Yeah. Spencer and John Trent, yeah.
Yeah, those guys are really cool, man. I had a lot of fun hanging out with them.
Yeah.
Stream.
Oh, did you go on Bounding Live?
No, I didn't know that's a thing. No, I've never been invited, but thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, I haven't either. I want to go on Bounding Live.
We'll have to get you guys on. I'll have to talk to John Trent, and we'll have to set that up. We'll have to get you guys both on there at some point.
Yeah, they love me, so that should be easy. No, I was on Twibs with them a couple weeks back.
Oh, they were on with Justin? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, they're John and Spencer are both good dudes.
So pop culture.
So is Don. Shout out to Don, man.
Nullify. Shout out to Nullify.
Yep. So
yeah, people. Stop Asian hate, Matt.
Yeah,
your people.
The funny thing with that,
I don't know.
With that bill that they just passed with the anti-Asian violence bill, I had to laugh at that because again, got complete 100% pandering. They don't anymore care about the Asian community.
Aren't laws that are against violence aren't those anti-Asian violent laws? Like, you know what I mean? Like
there are love murders, right? So because you have to differentiate the love murders from the other murders that are hate murders, hate crimes, right? Right. You have to have hate crime laws because, if there's a love murder or a murder, you have to differentiate that. Another point I just want to toss out: Pop Culture Republic says England has gun laws, and then they move to knife laws. The stabbing thing in England is like serious. They're like slicing each other apart. Like, so if you take away guns, people will just use a different weapon.
I mean, if you're able to take away guns, that's not really going to work here. Like,
no, it's not. No, it isn't. It will not. It shall not.
No, we had too many to begin with. Should have done it earlier.
Yeah, you should have done it like 200-300 years ago. I'm glad you did
it. When it was all single shot. That's when if you wanted to take them, that was the time.
Yeah, it's too late. Especially we got 3D printers and shit. I mean, so we'll figure something out.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of figuring stuff out. Speaking of England, APM has just tipped $13.37, which is probably 10 quid, and just being what you call it. APM says, did I tip only $1 last time? So I guess he was 50. So shout out to APM. And I appreciate your potentially 10 quid tip.
I'm not sure how you knew automatically 13.37. Oh, that's 10 quid. Yeah.
Well, because who tips $13.37? So I just rounded down to the next guess. Let me see if I'm right.
By the way, I'm like a quib. Is that a England?
Yeah.
Oh, a pound? Why are we calling it quibs?
Quid. I don't know. That's just what they say.
Okay, call it a quib. Pound. Why is it not called a pound? I thought they were called pounds.
Ask APM. I'm not British. I just know they call it quid. Like you have 20 quid instead of $20. I'm not a Brit. I'm just.
Well, wouldn't you have $23.37? No, wait, that wouldn't work.
No, it'd be like 26.
Yeah, 26 is math.
Let me just see pounds to dollars. So maybe it's less than, maybe it's $9. I have no idea. I appreciate the super chat no matter how much it costs you in British money. Yeah, quid is like saying bucks. It's slang.
Oh, stop using it. It's confusing.
It's perfect. He says I'm perfect. And Darius says 1337 equals elite. We're not doing numerology here. We've the Illuminati it hates us enough. So let's just
yeah, no sacred geometry.
Yeah,
not doing math,
gematria, and all that stuff. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. I like, isn't that what it's called? The gematria, where you start adding up the numbers and they mean shit.
I mean, when you add up numbers, they always mean something because there's going to be a new number.
The numbers have like significance out, like 11 means like pillars and shit, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm real lost.
People see patterns and shit and everything. Like there's whole books called like Bible Code, where like the dude's like, now if you take the fifth letter of each of the fourth word in each paragraph and then combine them, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, that's what I mean.
No.
But apparently I'm wrong. It's leet speak. This I'm getting this gamer
1337.
Okay, well listen, man. Where Ginger Hosley asked, where was I on the internet 12 years ago? On the hub, like everyone else. I don't know what the hell.
12 years ago.
Hail, Polly.
12 years ago, not 12.
No, Soul Assassin. I am not looking forward to the next Slipknot album simply because Slipknot is not Slipknot without Joey Jordison and without Paul Gray, and without Craig. And quite honestly, you know, I may be loosely somewhat related to Corey Taylor, but oh god, I'll tell you what. Yeah, like very loosely. Hail Spencer, Caboodle Rider, man, great to see you, buddy.
Hell, everybody just showed up.
The thing is, though, man, I don't like woke Corey Taylor, so I don't listen to anything past probably volume 3 in my Slipknot collection.
Is that the one with the bucket head guy?
What are you talking about?
Okay, never mind.
No, Buckethead
dude that has a bucket head.
He's a totally different guitarist.
Is he not in Slipknot?
No.
Wait, is he in
a really good guitarist?
Is he in Stone Sour's other band that's not as good?
No, he's Buckethead is just a really good guitarist. He's just a well-known guitarist.
Yeah, but he's in a band.
No, he isn't. He all his stuff that he's done has been mostly solo stuff.
Man, Chad, help me out here. Buckethead's and some shit. What's Stone Sour's other band name?
Well, while we're figuring that out,
32 Wiser
has just joined the chat. Hey, how you doing?
That was perfect. Nice. Two guys in metal shirts.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Do I have to send you? Oh man, I got my Dragon Sound shirt over here somewhere. You want to talk? Well, they're new wave, so they're better.
I brought my boys to the yard from my stream. So in case you didn't notice, I brought the boys with me. So I brought the Darius here. I brought the Pass here.
Paulie confirmed what I said. Buckethead is a solo artist. I told you.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I guess
he has the hardest song on Guitar Hero.
I've seen. Yeah, I played.
Hold on. So Stone Sour is Corey Taylor. So is Slipknot. Slipknot, I'm telling you, I think their guitar player, has
James
a bucket
Root
on his head.
James Root used to be in Stone Sour till he quit awkwardly. Now I'm like, that's not awkward.
James Root is in Slipknot, and and they have another guitar player as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's certainly not Buckethead.
No, it's definitely not Buckethead because Buckethead was too busy filling in for Axl Cornrow.
Buckethead's too good for Stone Sour.
So
I like Stone Sour.
Newbound Turk is kind of schooling us. He says Corey Taylor's a singer in both bands. Buckethead worked with multiple bands, including, as Nick mentioned, the second iteration of Guns N' Roses. Briefly, I do kind of remember.
I can top that. Corey Taylor's not even the original singer of Slipknot.
No, he's not.
He didn't sing on the album Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat.
Yeah, if you go back to their demo Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat, he is not on that.
Yep, that had more of like a Sepultura-ish style on the vocals from Mr. Anders Kolsefny. I can't pronounce his name.
Yep.
So that was a whole other monster then. And Corey Taylor actually quit Stone Sour originally to join Slipknot. That's what happened. Slipknot was my first show on March 11th, 2005. It was at the Allstate Arena near Chicago. It was the Subliminal Versus tour, and the openers were Lamb of God and Shadows Fall. And this is right before Lamb of God blew. This is when they were starting.
I missed Shadows Fall, by the way. I like that band. Damn it.
That was your first show?
That was my first show.
Wow. What? You know what mine was?
Backstreet Boys?
No. Oh, God, no. First of all, I'm an NSYNC fan. How dare you? Second, it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out of their shells.
Ooh. My very first
coming out of their shells.
My very first metal concert was probably Seasons in the Abyss tour, Slayer, Testament, and Megadeth. Great show.
Oh, the 2010 tour. Yeah, that I remember that. Was after Tom Araya had the gallbladder surgery.
No, the one I'm talking about is way back. This was like 91.
Oh, the old school edition. Okay, the old school edition right before Dave Lombardo got kicked out.
Yeah.
Yes, that was Dave Lombardo. Now, oddly, he's in Suicidal now.
Dude, Darius Munchausen, Mushroom Head is huge here around the Cleveland area, but you know that because they are definitely Cleveland zone. They are a Cleveland band, man. Mushroom Head is awesome. Their Halloween shows are badass, and so are their Christmas concerts, actually.
It was all ages. That's funny. That's not totally far off. I was with a buddy and his girlfriend, and her dad dropped us off at the show. I was 16 at the time, around there, and I just remember like, yeah, we're gonna say Slipknot, guys, come on. And of course, no, it's a good time. And I remember like I was like one of 5 people at the time who Lamb of God were already before show. So a lot of people were like really confused when they see me singing the Lamb of God lyrics. Like, oh hey, this guy already knows them, Mom.
I like Southern Bell's humor. She said square knot and Celtic knot left out.
If that ain't a nod to Celtic Frost, then I don't know what is.
Oh man, that's great.
We were 15 flavors, says Soul Assassin. You were only 15 flavors old, apparently.
We got totally on a metal tangent, guys, but yeah, it's awesome. Talking about music, that's something that I don't think anybody will ever agree gets old. It's fun to just pick back and chit chat about music every once in a while.
I have a question.
This is nice.
So I'm not a metal guy. I mean, there's some metal that I've come across that I like. As metal, and I'm sure I know the answer to this, and it's probably what I think. Has metal gone just as woke as all of the rest of pop culture?
It depends. It depends on what you're calling metal gone woke. Now, if you're talking like a band like Cannibal Corpse or like Slayer, who obviously called it a day, then you're gonna say no. But if you're calling what a lot of people like to call metal, that's like, I guess you could say the more mainstream stuff, like I don't really call it metal, but people like to call bands like, I don't know, Bring Me the Horizon, stuff like that. I'm not into that stuff, but I know a lot of people, or Avenged Sevenfold. If you said stuff like that has gone woke, I'd say yes. But as far as the underground scene is not at all. I know, obviously, then you got bands like Iron Maiden, Suicidal Tendencies, Judas Priest, Accept, Sodom, Creator, Destruction, Tankard.
Nobody's ever going to call
they haven't gone woke.
Nobody's ever going to call Gojira woke. I think Gojira
are activist influence, but I don't know if I'd call them woke, but it seems like we have 800 different definitions of what woke are, because Gojira have had like environmentalist based lyrics for all their career now. I mean, I remember because they had the album From Mars to Sirius, which is the one that I got into back in 2007 when they were opening for Lamb of God, Machine Head, Gojira. This is before Rob Flynn. Actually, Rob Flynn went woke as fuck.
Yeah, Rob Flynn.
From Machine Head, he went madly woke. Oh, God. And it's insane. Like, just go on a Rob Flynn blog. And it's funny because he's always had I guess you could say a slightly left slant, but once wokeness became in style, he went in style with it the same way he went in style with new metal, the way new metal became a thing.
Yeah,
so
he did.
Rob Flynn is just a guy who goes with the fads. I mean, before Rob Flynn was in Machine Head, he used to be in another band called Violence. So Rob goes where the wind blows. And I see Mitch Rogers' comment about as a hardcore libertarian. Yeah, no, it's true. Phil Labonte is a libertarian.
Yeah, Phil Labonte's awesome.
Yeah, he's a great dude. I've talked to him before. Had the Sentinel. Rob Flynn is absolutely insufferable. I know. And yes, Darius, Young Ripa did interview Phil from All That Remains. So, also, Ripa was also on Tim Pool about a month ago as well. He's also been on the Quartering. I think he's also been with what's his name, Styx Hexenhammer 666 as well. Yeah. Phil Labonte is a big fan of a lot of the YouTube.
Kill Switch has managed to stay the same, and they've kind of straddled the line between mainstream and kind of like metal and they haven't really sold out. Their music has always been positivity, but some of those guys are Christian anyway. So it's like
they've stuck to their guns.
They've stuck to their style. A lot of it has stayed the same. There's just certain bands and certain people that they have embraced woke, but a lot of metal still has its purity. I think Whitechapel is still pretty much, they have their sound. I haven't seen a whole lot of deviation. Hate Breed still has their sound.
Soul Assassins. Here's the thing, Soul Assassins. Tom Morello has always been woke. Tom Morello's always been woke. I'm just going to lay that out. He's talented. I'll give you that. He's talented. But the thing is, Tom Morello literally at one point raged against Machine. Now he's part of the Machine.
Yeah, he is.
That's the part. The part he's too dense to see.
They are definitely pro cancel culture.
So, real quick about Rage. So, like, I've heard that they were always kind of like a fake band. That they were always. Like artificially formed.
You could make the argument for that. I think when you dig back into it, there is a basis for that. Vigilante.
Tim Comerford, because after Rage originally split, the guys who are not Zach De La Rocca went on to form Audioslave with Chris Cornell, because Chris Cornell had been a few years off Soundgarden, and Audioslave last like 3 albums, and then they went back to Rage doing like a show a year when there was a Republican in office. But as soon as a Democrat was in office, they stopped playing. So basically, they take the stage when it's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Boy, they when they went woke, they went like.
Oh gosh, yeah. Tom Morello has made some really asinine comments.
He's been doing that. That's the thing. Like he
former stripper Tom Morello. Yeah. He was like a stripper
in that aspect. That. Was he really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Back in the day, he said it on the Henry Rollins show that he did either a porn or a stripper or some shit like that.
Yeah.
The teenage.
No, go ahead.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they did a second tour after they're coming out of their shells. It was like, they're coming to your neighborhood, which, wasn't as successful, but the production value was a lot less on that tour.
Either Vanilla Ice or Kevin Nash involved with their first or second tour.
I guess I happen to have this. I found this the other day. I was
cool.
I was on the screen.
Super Spreader.
Go ahead, I don't think King Diamond ever went woke.
No, King Diamond did not. Between that and Merciful Fate, he never did, and it's not even close.
So I was on a stream the other day with this guy. He was a producer for Mark Hamill's show, where like he would go and look at all like collections from all these nerds and stuff. And I was trying to sell him a couple of these cards. Here's one. This is MTV Rap Vanilla Ice card.
Yeah,
and I just dropped. He was not interested in buying it. Believe it or not.
I kind of don't believe it.
I have an MC Hammer one. I guess dropped.
Well, listen, you never, you never know, because it's like I wouldn't have thought Kwame Brown.
Oh, Darius, that's awesome.
They're probably going to go up in value as recently. So you never know. Vanilla Ice may be valuable. So Latino Slant is pushing back a little. He says Zach lives all his principles, all my respect.
No, Zach De La Rocha. Yeah, he didn't go woke. The rest of them did.
Calling them woke mad is short sighted and lazy.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if Mad did it. It's kind of everyone else.
Did what?
Yeah, it's kind of all of us.
I'm gonna say the. I mean,
woke.
I can't speak on the whole band, but
yeah,
I can definitely speak on Tom Morello. Tom Morello has been badly woke. They have
a kids camp to teach them to like CRT, like it's a real thing.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible. But
hey, Cooler Ice is a good movie. I don't see nobody bad-mouthing it.
But
yo, baby, why don't you drop that zero and get with the hero?
Yeah, exactly. That's like the only line.
I'll tell you one group that's trying to go woke. You may have heard of them. I think they open for All Their Remains. They're called Bad Wolves. I don't really associate with that type of band. I sound like Zack Snyder right here.
Really? Because like
hold on.
Because their singer, like Tommy Vex, is pretty not woke.
He quit. He quit, but this is before he quit. Everyone else in the band is super woke, but him. Tommy Vex used to be in a band called Divine Heresy, which had Dino Cazares from Fear Factory, and it also had guys from God Forbid and Devil Driver. And yeah, there you go, Soul Assassin. The singer left. Yeah, he left the band. The thing is, everyone else in Bad Wolves.
I followed Tommy Vex on my Twitter.
No, I actually met Tommy Vex back in the day when they were opening for All That Remains in 2008. It was All That Remains, Chimera, Divine Heresy, and
Chimera, another Cleveland legend. Yes,
I used to play Ghost Recon Fuse Soldier with Zach Starkley. His dad is Ringo Starr. Zach toured with Oasis in the 90s and drums with the Who. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's a better drummer than his dad. I know it's not really saying anything, but
was Ringo a drummer? I don't know.
He was in name only. He was a boy band member, which I like the Beatles. So I actually love the Beatles. So
Crucible. These bands are real.
Yeah, very real.
I mean, sorry if you lost people.
Very real. Trust me. I could send you an ocean of bands from Germany, Switzerland, Brazil, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Iceland, the works, man. I could tell you the wildest names.
So, I'm just happy that Darius and he told me he dressed as King Diamond for Halloween.
I know, right?
That's
Darius.
Awesome.
Did you sing "Grandma" to your grandma when you saw that song?
Oh God, Clerks 2. That's like the best thing for Clerks 2.
I mean, that whole Abigail album is the jam. I mean, it's got the pipes, of course.
Well, Welcome Home is from them, dude. But yeah, Abigail is great. There's actually a really good cover of Abigail that the guy that was in Priest for a while after
KK Downing.
Barlow.
No,
Tim Ripper Owens did a great cover.
Tim Owens. Yeah.
Ripper is an awesome singer, by the way. The best singer that you guys have never heard of. And if you check out that cover of Abigail, you can find it on YouTube, man. He nails it. It sounds just like King Diamond.
He's still got it to this day, too. Look up videos of him. He's still got the pipes to this day.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, Ripper.
Oh, the guy can sing. Yeah, he's awesome.
I think he's working with KK Downing nowadays. They're doing like a KK's Judas Priest type of thing because KK had a falling out with the band quite a few years back. So, hey, Munchausen, Rip Rhodes does great work, and he
was awesome.
He did great work until he quit, and then they replaced him with the Into Eternity dude, and then the Into Eternity dude sold out John Schaefer because John Schaefer was at the Capitol. So, and watch the Razor Fist video on that one. It's a great video. It's called John Schaefer Did Nothing Wrong. It's probably the most pissed off Razor Fist video I've ever seen. He turns it up to like 20 on that one.
You know, speaking of people going solo, like when Wesley Willis went solo, I thought his music career really, took off. That's when he did, I Whoop Batman's Ass, which is a classic song.
Shout out to Wesley Willis. Because I remember he came out.
V-Dub knows. V-Dub knows Wesley Willis.
Yeah. Oh, of course I know the black guy stereotypical. No, I'm just teasing you, man. So like when Wesley Willis first dropped, music was in a lot better state. So he would start off as like a fringe artist. The musical talent since has fallen so far that he is unironically better than 90% of mainstream music.
Oh,
100%.
Highlight Sentinel's comment. I saw that whole thing happen. With him, D. Snyder, and Razorfist. And Razorfist actually out-ratioed D. Snyder. It was hilarious. Razor out-ratioed Snyder. I was laughing my ass off.
It ain't the 80s anymore. D. Snyder's not really.
No, he did a 180. He went like woke now.
Rock and Roll McDonald's. Yeah, that's a good one too, Kai.
But I mean, outside of wokeness, I mean, D. Snyder is almost like a Rick Ross fan. I mean, he's. I'm not a star. Somebody lie. Yeah, he's not a star anymore. Not 80, you know.
Nice. Yeah, he's not. I mean, he hosts a friggin' like show on terrestrial radio. I think on Sundays, like a hair metal hour, and that's about it. You know, I mean, he doesn't do much of anything irrelevant. He's trying to make a comeback, and the music just wasn't too great.
I use a lot of Alligator Dave on my streams. Like my Mad Speakeasy both opens and closes with an Alligator Dave song, who is one of the greatest Texas artists of all time.
If I could steal a snippet of something and use it without getting taken down, man, I would actually open a stream with "Dare to Be Stupid" from Weird Al, because I love that song.
Yeah, Alligator Dave. I also use Dragon Sound as well, new wave, you know, from Miami Connection, which we just covered on Street Smarts. Did a 2-part special on that one.
Oh man!
I just want to shout out Killy Child. He said, speaking of rock and wrestling, I think somebody mentioned Kill Switch.
Kill Switch Engage. Yeah, I've seen them a few times.
I know of them from doing wrestling things.
I've seen Kill Switch once with Howard and seen them once with Jesse. Both awesome. Texas Hippie Coalition, good band. Soul Assassin, I like that. They're very Pantera. They're very Pantera influenced. I like that.
Now, do you know Howard Jones's pre-Kill Switch band?
Yeah, I've heard.
What has been shed? Oh man,
it was good. Yeah,
that was a brogasm. They had that Spirals album. Oh,
Mitch Rogers. Mitch Rogers is my favorite person. That's my favorite person in the chat right now.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of favorite person in the chat, I had to say something to my distant cousin, Classy Vigilante. Appreciate you being here. I saw you here earlier. Didn't say hi.
What's up, Classy Vigilante?
Yeah. Got your love to all the vigilante people. We're underrepresented people, and it's always good.
This has been an awesome show. I'm very happy for the turnout. I know that Comics Division would be ecstatic about the turnout this evening. We covered a lot of different topics. Hopefully, you know, I know we went off on some tangents and we got really hardcore into music for the last 20 minutes. But hey, you know, it's all good. And it's nice to end on some positivity and just good convo. And listen, folks, make sure that you subscribe, check out everybody's channels,
share and like this stream. Please check out everyone's channel. And we're not done yet. You said end on positivity, because on Thursdays I usually do the Vigilante Williamson show. I kind of canceled it for this. I end every show on a positive news story. I'm not sure if you guys want to stay for it.
Sure,
if you don't, that's fine. But I did want to end on a positive news story, because that's just the nature of the show. It's how I started YouTube, was a positive news stream and nobody watched. But I still like keeping that along, because
let's do it.
As crazy and fucked up as the world is, it's good to remember, oh yeah, people are still fucking cool and do really cool things for each other. So this is just a cool story. Cab driver helps an elderly couple in need of help. A man aptly named Mr. Good lived up to his name when he came to the rescue of an elderly man in the middle of the night. Nick Good is a cab driver in Dorset, England, so shout out to the blokes. He was about to pick up a customer in Salawash, Salwash, whatever. And around midnight, when Linda Wells came running out of her house Wells, 71, is a carer for her 88-year-old husband who has advanced Alzheimer's. Her husband had fallen on the floor out of bed, or fallen out of bed after 20 minutes of trying. She was unable to lift him off the floor. Wells ran outside. This is at midnight at night, so thank God. She ran outside to see any of her neighbors were still up, but could not see the lights on in any nearby homes. She was about to call for her ambulance when she saw his headlights coming down her road. She asked Good if they would come inside to help her, or if he would come inside to help her, which she agreed, and together they were able to help get her husband back in the bed. Wells did not even have time to ask the driver for his name before they went their separate ways, but through social media, they managed to connect. On Monday, she took Good a bottle of wine. I'm assuming a good bottle of wine. And she says, I am so lucky that Nick happened to be driving down the road at that very moment and was kind enough to put his face mask on, and this neither here or there, and come inside and help me. It was like an angel appearing. I was out in the street in my dressing gown and welly, so goodness knows what he thought of me. I am so pleased I was able to connect with him on Facebook and give him a gift to say thank you. So it's just a cool story about a random cab driver helping the elderly couple.
And
the hell are wellies?
And again,
I'm not a Brit. I have no idea.
And again, listen. I just want to say this: human nature dictates most people are good at their core, and we can't forget that, because no matter what differences we have, no matter what the views, most of us are at our core good people. Now, there's a lot of people, unfortunately, out there that are deluded and are very astray, and maybe they won't ever come back. But doesn't mean that they're terrible or bad people. They are just absolutely 100%, wrong in the way that possibly they see things, and they act a different way. But I think there is good in humankind, and I always look on the positive, and I think all of us should always look on the positive. And I want to say to my brothers and sisters in the chat, again, thank you very much for this evening. Thank you very much for your support. You are great human beings, and you are the reason that we do what we do on YouTube.
Yeah, you definitely are.
Probably most of them.
You keep everything going. I need to start. I need to let you guys kind of plug your stuff on the way out, since we're about to head out. So because your channel appears earliest because of the number things, 32 flavors of Nick. Oh wait, I gotta hit the damn thing. What am I doing? I gotta hit the drop.
32 Nick Wiser.
Yeah, you love that. I love that. So Nick, feel free to promote your awesome channel.
All right. Well, I'm going to promote my awesome channel. I did a video on some new Lay's chips that were, well, you'll just have to watch the video to find out. Looks like most of you are subbed. In case you aren't, that's the link. VW posted 2 sub. I'm nearing 400. I'm like 23 away from there, so that's cool. I got Friday Night Comic Book panel coming up as well with my boys Clobberin and Lord Thoth and Geek Tripology. And because Comics Division is currently out for his surgery, I will be having Yelling at Parked Cars Monday night till he's back on my channel. So same bat time, but different bat channels. So come to my channel to watch Yelling at Parked Cars Monday night, 9 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see all of you there. Till we do this again. Thank you, VW, for letting me on at the tail end of this.
Thank you for coming on. And yeah, if he has, again, he's close to 400. If all of you subbed, which I know a lot of you already are subbed, but if you're not, if all of you subbed, you would get him to 400 right now. And so, awesome, Nick. Thank you for showing up, even though it's late.
My pleasure.
Sorry,
also, buddy.
Screen a little bit. So now we're going to Mad Mardigan. So I have this. Not sure if the best channel is the Mad Barber Entertainment. Is that the best channel to promote? All right.
Cool. Because like I got it all the strikes or whatever got taken care of because WB's assholes. Anyway, so we do Street Smarts on Saturdays at 3 p.m. We're doing a UK takeover. So our producer and our co-host Barbara and Kip, they're going to be taking over to do a UK version of it. Wednesday we're going to start doing a new show. We did Tibolo for a little bit, but we're going to change it up a little bit. And tonight, probably here, I don't know, like 30 minutes, I'm going to do another one of those Mad Speakeasy. We had a great one last night. We went for like 2 hours. Justin Proper was there. Kai showed up. And who else? We had a few people in there. I can't remember them. I guess. Anyway, yeah. So it was a good time. We'll do that. We just talk about whatever and do things. And that's it. Yeah.
That's it.
And our far
another drunk Kai stream. Yeah.
Our far.
Yeah, real quick. Just because I know people come in and out. Just if you don't know what happened to comics, no comics. He's having hernia surgery, I think tomorrow.
Yes.
And so he has to do surgery and then recover. So he's gonna be out on the show.
He'll be out for a couple weeks, yeah.
For a few weeks.
Yeah.
All right. Last but certainly not least, bounding in the comics own Cleveland's own Drew Taylor, the Supreme Heretic.
And that's right, folks. If you don't know me, I am Supreme Heretic. I am a writer and independent journalist for boundingintocomics.com. I also have a YouTube channel. You can follow me on Twitter at Supreme Heretic. You can check out my YouTube. It's at Supreme Heretic. And make sure next Thursday, when you want to see the Thursday Night Throwdown, as I said earlier, we are keeping the programming going for Comics Division, even if it's not on Comics' channel. So we're kind of spreading the love around, and we're having it on different channels. I will be hosting the Thursday Night Throwdown next Thursday on my channel, and you can come in and check that out. So if you want to sub now so you don't miss it, make sure that you check that out. Also on Thursday nights, I do a little stream for all those that like Battlestar Galactica. We do something called the Pegasus Actual Podcast, where we cover Ron Moore's Battlestar Galactica. And then when we are finished covering that series, we will move on to the original 1978 Glenn Larson original Battlestar Galactica. So, if you're a BSG fan, check that out. And then also I do streams called High Heresy, which I go no holds barred on current events, politics, and anything of that nature. So make sure that you sub and check out that content. I also do various videos, music video reactions, things of that nature. So check that out. There's a little bit of something for everyone on my channel. So subscribe, enjoy. I'm on the road to 600. Woo! And I just want to keep the momentum going, and I do appreciate all your support. And even if you can't sub or anything else, just at least taking those times to view my stuff. It's very, very much appreciated.
Hey, we appreciate you, man. I appreciate everybody being here, and I appreciate. Looks like I got a couple extra subs. I'm at 4. I'm back over 450. We'll see. YouTube is probably going to unsub you guys. I know my man Terminus S, who was in the chat, has subbed like 3 or 4 times to my channel.
God,
I appreciate
really?
it. At least, okay. I know at least for sure 2. I'm thinking it's 3 though.
Even then, that's still bullshit. Bullshit's bullshit.
Yep. So I
Hail Eric K. Great.
Eric K is here. Hail Eric K.
Yeah,
so I gotta play the music. Oh, go ahead. You can still talk with the music. That's the whole point. This is the end of the show music, and it's this kind of somber ending of the show.
Right?
And yes, Soul Assassin got unsub from Wes. Snorter Pooper says, by the way, the new tagline we Bear Nerds came up for, Brian Fart is Jomo. Thank the president for that. A brain fart is Jomo. I see.
Oh, real quick, I think Latino Slant, I think Paulie's going to be doing a stream here over on his channel in a few minutes. So,
okay. Awesome over there, guys. You know where the party's at next.
After party at Paulie's stream. Speaking of Paulie, he was in the chat along with a lot of you guys. Shout out to Arfar. Oh, go ahead.
Shout out to Orbital Nation. Shout out to Paulie. Shout out to all the homies that we know. Sentinel. All the peeps. Southern Belle, it was wonderful meeting you.
Real quick, Wookiee Lives Matter has gotten to 500 subs a bunch of times as well. Please give him a sub. I don't have the time to check out his thing because the music going. It's like a cue to get the hell out of here. But I love you all. I love APM, Classy Vigilante, Snorter Poopus, Q Bird, Pat S, the Wrench King himself, Eric K, Latino Slant, Paulie.
If I don't show up, Paulie, it's because I slipped my wrist. Jesus, what is this music?
It's the ending theme. It's good. Jeez, it's similar. Like it's just. I don't know.
Is this like out of a soap opera, dude? Seriously?
No, I put my head in the oven. I think it's an electric oven, but
I made it. You know what? I made it initially at the end of a video that nobody watched, and the only reason I play is because if the song is the same as the original theme at the beginning, but it's not. It doesn't matter. It's my show. Well, it's not my show.
Goodness, nobody watched it. My God,
it's good.
Koalas in the rain.
Yeah, we don't have koalas in the rain. The Vigilante Williamson show. We have the ending theme that's mine and it's cool. And I don't give a shit. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share, subscribe, which a lot of you already
don't
have.
let this song be a reflection of the whole video.
This song is cool. I don't give a damn what Matt Mardigan says. Thank you for watching. Thank you all for joining me. And
good night. Go to Polly's.
Go to Polly's.